Congratulations.
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 Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to
Smash
there,
like.
That right there is now our advertisement. I'm just cut out the like, comment, subscribe. It's just going to be that.
Dab on that bell.
Dab on that bell.
Hi, welcome to HEETwave. This is some weird-ass gaming podcast where we occasionally talk about video games.
And I sit in a chair that's slower than everyone so that we can maintain proportionality.
Because he's tall boy.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, that's Jairus Mitchell.
Hi, I'm Jairus Mitchell.
We also have Chris, it's the Hutch Hutcherson.
Hi, I am Chris, it's the Hutch Hutcherson.
And I'm also joined by the lovely Brittany Saturn.
Hey, I'm also Brittany Saturn.
As though there's another person that he might be referring to.
It's me. It's Brittany Saturn, guys. Hey.
I'm not a cop.
I'm not a cop. I'm one of you cool kids.
You're under arrest.
I'm here to hang out. That's all.
Yeah, let's...
What's a jazz cigarette?
wait till your topic. But yeah, and I think I said I'm Brian Belcher.
Probably. Let's hope that you did.
They know who you are.
It doesn't matter. I don't matter.
You're all over the internet. Everyone knows who you are.
Yeah, that's right. I use my real name everywhere too. Yeah, I'm that weird.
He's not a coward. He uses his real name.
I'm not a coward.
1v1 him.
Come fight me, bro.
Actually, please don't.
No,
the internet's a scary place full of awful,
don't fight me.
Don't invite the internet to fight you because they will.
They will.
Yeah, I don't
There'll
mind
be
the
some dude who'll find our address and he'll be standing in our driveway like, I'm here to fight you.
He'll just like Naruto run up to your door and like ring the doorbell and then Naruto run away and
perfect.
They just start flossing in the parking lot. I don't know.
They're very close, so I'm not gonna. Anyways,
don't triangulate.
I'm not gonna triangulate. Well, you know what? Let's get right into it. Jairus, what's your first topic today?
Okay.
Did you know you were going first?
Yes.
Oh.
He always goes first.
I always go first because I'm the most important. And also, Brian wants to get rid of my bullshit as quickly as possible.
Okay.
That one's true.
Good plan.
Oh, shit. So I'm going to start by reading a press release.
Okay. Here we go.
Or rather, part of a press release. January 8th, and this appears on businesswire.com/news/home and then a bunch of numbers.
Thank you.
January 8th, Synalytics Inc. has announced that Warner Brothers Picture International, WPI, has officially signed on to use their platform, a revolutionary new AI-driven project management system that was launched for the motion picture industry last year. WPI will leverage the power of Synalytics to inform decision-making around content and talent valuations to support release strategies. Under the new deal, Warner's, which is how they shortened Warner Brothers, will leverage the system's comprehensive data and predictive analysis to guide decision-making at the green light stage. The integrated online platform can assess the value of a star in any territory and how much a film is expected to make in theaters and through other ancillary streams.
Wow.
So, Warner Brothers is using a robotic system to figure out which movies they should make. So,
and using the robotic system to help them make decisions
about which movies to
make. And maybe like creative decisions like during the filmmaking process as well.
Probably.
Of like, oh, should this person be eating a sandwich or a taco or whatever? And the computer's like, oh, our statistics say that
they should eat a Hot Pocket.
Kids from ages from 18 to 26 love Hot Pockets, so eat a Hot Pocket.
Well, and that's the desired thing. That's what they're hoping for.
Yeah.
So we can see how it'll go really fucking wrong.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this. Honestly.
But, yeah. So like, what are you excited about?
So I already love, like, I've been watching a lot of fan fiction get written by computers.
Yeah.
And it is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is so good. But the problem with it, and this might be a problem with movies, if this goes this route, they always end on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
There's no satisfactory ending, ever. So does that mean all movies now are going to be cliffhangers?
Yeah, it's just one continuous movie.
Just like life, though.
So basically,
life is a big
life is a
cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger.
Because after we die,
I thought life was a highway.
we have no idea what happens after we die. It's just a cliffhanger. We're like, what? What
All right.
happened? What happened?
So
How did it end? Did that truck hit me? I guess it did, probably.
it did.
I just forgot the name of the director of Star Wars 7 and 9. What was his name?
Abrams.
Abrams. So basically, every movie is going to be directed by him and his stupid fucking mystery box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to set things up and not finish them off ever.
I had heard of this. Like, briefly on Twitter, someone mentioned it, and they were complaining about how there would be less passion in movies and projects because it's made by robots, essentially. But that could be the case. It could be bland and boring. However, I feel like
It could be total ape shit.
it could be total ape shit and amazing.
That
it
could be how
like,
Cats got made.
It could be like a goddamn fever dream.
Yes,
Which
yeah.
I am here for the fever dreams.
I am also here for fever dreams.
Well, that's also like with Cards Against Humanity when you play with Rando Calrissian rules, and you the
You should
Rando
explain
wins.
what that is, in
So
case
Rando
someone doesn't know.
Calrissian is if you play Cards Against Humanity, there's a fictional extra person playing, and you have to pull the cards for that fictional person.
and it's really just you like draw one and
Yeah, you
and
just
And you
draw a
just
random
throw it.
card.
Yeah.
And the cards are all mixed up, so you don't know whose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
so
pick the winner.
Sometimes the
And-
winner often is the random card.
Yeah. And it fits so perfectly, and you're like, how did this even happen? And
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
And there's been instances where we played that game, and Rando has won.
Yeah.
And it's been sad, but also fun. So.
As long as it's funny, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest, if robots start making content, that's really worrisome for me. For one thing, like in the Matrix, like story timeline,
Yeah.
like the robots take up all of the jobs that we don't want.
Yeah.
but we want to make stories.
Well,
we
that's-
want to create things.
well,
What if they start taking the jobs we want?
So that's part of like
The
the
robots took our jobs!
That's part of like the macro concern about artificial intelligence, machine learning, and automating jobs away is that robots can't do the jobs that we don't want.
Yeah.
Like they can't do janitorial stuff. They
Yeah.
can't like clean up poop.
Yeah.
Except for like Roombas and stuff. But
They can smear poop.
they can
but
smear
not
they
pick it
can
up.
smear dog shit all over your floor,
Yeah.
but they can't like do that. But they can do accounting for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
like there are concerns that the middle is going to fall out of the economy and
I think it's interesting because we've always considered like robots could probably do like some of those tedious like factory work and things like that, but we never thought robots, or at least I never thought robots would take up like any room in the creative field.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's a robot. Like, how is it gonna create something else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're in the future now, boys.
we are. It is the year 2020.
So one tweet I saw that was interesting when I first heard about this, it stifles up and coming actors from potentially landing roles that you wouldn't expect them to. Like for example, Robert Downey Jr. I don't know if you heard of that dude.
Little known guy. He was on Ally McBeal. I think.
I think so. Yeah, but he had a rocky start with or time rather with drugs and jail time, and so
Drugs and jail time.
Oh,
man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So and
You were 5 at the time.
That's why I didn't know.
So Iron Man was basically his
Resurgence.
booster.
Yeah, it was his last
Resurgence,
chance. It was his last chance.
And Jon
His
Favreau just
redemption.
basically took a chance on him. Like,
Right.
if we're going by analytics, I mean, we're not going to get these chances.
That is true.
Yeah,
I didn't
it's-
think about it so much as the picking actors and stuff and giving them chances.
Well, like everything, not everything can be automated. We think everything can be automated, but there's those weird things that will happen. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I would love to see a computer do casting, though.
Yeah.
I would like to see that, just
so-
based on like images of like headshots and whatnot.
I think a lot of where we're at right now, it is very close to that, like between the Marvel movies and the Disney movies. Like Disney has systems that they put in place and they're like, this is how we do it. This is how many movies we're making. This
This will be successful.
this will be successful by our understanding because we have like a non-threatening white guy, and then we have enough diversity.
Yeah.
And there's nothing too controversial in it.
And they take the occasional chance, and by chance, I mean they're going to be successful. But like Black Panther, for example, was a surefire like success in the making.
Yeah.
But they got all of the accolades along with it because they did the one black movie.
Right.
So
Right.
Even though I mean rightfully so, don't get me wrong, I'm not downplaying it, but it was also like
it was a calculated risk so that they could look
even
cutting edge or
even if it failed, they had the accolades behind it.
Yeah,
you know?
look at how progressive we are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Even though Walt Disney was like super anti-Semitic and also like kind of pro-Nazi.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you that. Also, Song of the South. The world's terrible.
Also, some of the older Disney titles on Disney Plus come with warnings. Like Peter Pan is one example. If you look at Peter Pan on Disney Plus, it comes with a warning that, hey, this movie was made. We kept it in its entirety. This movie was made in a different time, and there is some very, very problematic and questionable things in it.
Yeah.
So,
a lot.
Basically, it's racist as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, super.
Peter Pan is way more racist than I remember it being.
Yeah. Well, and I'm glad that they took that route rather than because historically they've done a lot of like locking things in the Disney vault and just making sure.
Song of the South is not available on Disney Plus.
Right.
So.
You can find it on YouTube though.
Yeah, of
which
course.
is great.
I mean, you can find anything on the internet.
Just
but
about.
That's one thing that they have locked away and are like, let's pretend this didn't happen.
Yeah.
Which is like,
Yeah. Which is a shame. Like, there's a lot of things that are problematic that I still love. For example, the We Are Siamese song and Lady and the Tramp. It's a problematic song. It's a good song,
but it also burned into your head when you were like 4 years old.
because it rhymes.
Yeah. It's just like, it's like alliteration. I love alliteration.
Yeah.
I legitimately don't know if I've ever seen Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah.
But I that song conjures.
You know that song,
you know
though.
that song.
Right.
And then, like, in Song of the South, the main song from it, it's a banger.
I don't know the main song from
It's
it.
a good song. It's a whistling song, and he just kills it, but it's racist as fuck.
Well, it's
It's a racist banger.
yeah.
It is.
A lot of Song of the South was based on like this set of rural Southern black folk things. Brer Rabbit.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's on one hand, it's kind of a shame that we don't like that's fallen out of the cultural gestalt.
Yeah.
But also, holy shit, Disney, what the fuck?
Yeah, holy. I mean, I'm glad that things are like, we can move on from things. Like, for example, like a lot of things that are now in the public space, we've made them better by renewing them.
Right.
Like Robin Hood, in my opinion, is actually a bad example of this because it's gotten worse.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were going with that.
Sorry, I just realized.
You really like the one with the Kingsman guy and Jamie Foxx?
You know, I love Kingsman, but no, never mind. That's a bad example. But
Superman. Shit, that one too. Fuck.
no, I've got one that's
Sonic.
Actually, I think Sherlock Holmes has gotten better.
Okay.
Sherlock Holmes has gotten better with time. It's way like the one with Robert Downey Jr. It's actually not only watchable, but it's actually
It's not just watchable.
Not only
says
watchable,
Brian
like,
Belcher.
it's
It made my brain give me the good chemicals.
Kind of my macro concern about this kind of thing, though, is that people like Jordan Peele won't get the shots.
Yeah.
People who are trying to make a thing, like John Wick wasn't expected to be profitable, but it was outstandingly profitable. And all three of them have been. But creating a world where something like that doesn't get a chance to exist, that sucks.
Well,
that being said, the studio systems currently suck a whole lot.
Yeah.
There's
and now there's one less of them thanks to Disney.
Yeah.
I would say that I'm interested to see where this goes.
Yeah.
Maybe if Warner Brothers was like, okay, we're gonna allot like 1 or 2 movies to like weird fever dream robot movies, and the rest of the movies for the year will be made by people.
By humans.
By humans.
Oh, I think
So, like, I think as long as, like, it's not robots doing everything across the board forever, always, it will be fine. But I think there's room for both if the studio will allow it.
Yeah, I think that AI works really well as a supplemental tool for decisions.
Yeah.
It's not a replacement for creativity. So
and it may not be as extreme as we may think it is either. It may not be like they're going to push a button and be like, and the character's name is this, and then their favorite color
the character's
is this.
name is John Strongjaw, good husband.
It might be like more of a guidance where they look at the AI and they're like, okay, these are the choices it's spitting out. Which one do we like the most? Let's go with that one. Do we hate all of these? We're going to do something else completely. I don't fucking care.
Digital dart on the
and
that's basically
that's a reasonable dartboard. That's a reasonable way to do it. My concern would be that the robots start using this as a way to get pro-robo propaganda out there. And they're just making Terminators, but the Terminator's the good guy.
Yeah.
That's where it starts.
I have another question for you to add onto this. Which movie directors out there are already robots posing as human beings?
Oh, J.J. Abrams.
J.J.
Abrams. He's obviously doing the mystery box already, so...
Yeah.
Did you like the ending of Lost? Did you watch Lost?
I never watched Lost.
I've never watched Lost, but I am aware that nobody likes the end of Lost.
I know the ending.
It's been so long since I've seen it, I don't remember
Which
much.
brings up the writers for Game of Thrones. So...
I'll leave the room for that one.
Everything's fucking exhausting. Like, people ended a thing abruptly.
I get the abruption
it looks
of it,
like
but...
to me, all of these bad endings are more of like too many cooks, too many writers trying to go in so many different directions.
Absolutely.
And with that comes writers who are wanting to write their own story and be unique.
Also, there's no way to keep fans happy.
And writers who are trying to make fans happy and people doing it at the same
internet
time.
is a terrible thing, but that's also the end of our time. It's also we use our new timer.
Did you forget to use it?
Yeah, I forgot to use it. So we're gonna remember
Wow.
But we'll remember in our next topic in just a second.
Comedy.